Igama lakho is not your prison. Ngazalelwa eMpangeni.
Okay.
Yeah, especially to the NPA. Unless someone lied to me, I was looking at life as a stumbling block that is only heavy when it comes to me. I'm probably less financially successful now, but a lot more emotionally stable. I'm a pity pass ngwathandi.
Hello, hi, Sanbonani, Kamalami Ngustabile Kamazubane, and welcome to today's episode of Elevate. It is Mental Illness Awareness Month. It is Men's Month as well. It is Mandela Month even. And you know, we Elevate, we bring you conversations that are moving the needle forward. We want to know how people got back up on top. We want to know how they fell off. That you wish to know right here on Elevate. And today is no different. Hip-hop music artist, lyricist Umaraza, aka Uspamandla Wagamhlongo, is sitting with me today. Welcome, Maraza.
Hey. Mental awareness in microphone. What's going on?
How you doing, man?
I'm really good, man. How are you?
Good to have you here on Elevate.
I'm lying. I'm not really good. What are you going to do about it?
Okay, no, let's find out. Why aren't you good?
That's for you to find out. Throughout the course of the show, we'll probably get to it. No, but I am good. Wait, hold on. So, June was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
And then July is Mental Illness Month.
Mental Illness Awareness Month. So we're just focusing on people in general's mental health.
Oh yeah, because June doesn't work out so well for men. So now we need to move to the second stage.
Your words, not mine. Okay, I want us to get to it. Let me rein it in. How are you doing?
Genuinely, I'm doing great, man. Kumnandi ukuba sekhaya. I think inkaba yami iyohlezi ilinambitha ulwandle. So being by the coast always has this refreshing feeling to it. Ukuba sekhaya nje, ukuba seduze kogugu, ukuba seduze kolwandle is always very revitalizing. So I'm good.
Great stuff, good. Man. Great stuff. Angifuna ukuthi nje siqale la ekuqaleni. A lot of people know you as Umaraza, you know, from our television screens, from our radio waves, but I'm keen to know ukuthi ubani uSiphamandla waKaNgcobo.
Mina no ngaphandle singafe umhlongo noNgcobo. I'm keen to know, why did you have fall off in your intro? When I never fell off.
I try, man.
Okay,
I try.
Look, for 6 months I did. Ngosiphamandla waMhlongo bethu ngazalelwa eMpangeni.
Okay.
Yeah, especially to the NPA. Unless someone lied to me, but ngazi lokho. And kodwa angithi inkaba yakho phela ilapho kwababa ngokwesintu ngosizulu. So ngingowase Stenga kwaDukuza kwaNyathikazi.
Okay.
Cishe ngathi born and bred, because it's such a cool thing to say. Oh, born and bred, but I was born somewhere and bred in so many places. Ngazalelwa eMpangeni, ngaba seStenga, ngaba seThekwini, ngaba eGoli, ngaba seHillbrow, ngaba sePeria, ngaba seSoweto, ngaphindela futhi eMsinga and all those places. Sengihlala endaweni eningi kakhulu. But I do consider myself indodana kaZulu. I do consider myself indodana yaseStenga kwaDukuza, indodana yaseNyakatho, the North Coast. And yeah, that's basically indabuko yami nenkaba yami.
Yeah, man. I mean, you've experienced seasons amaningi in your career. Seasons where you were celebrated. I mean, your music certainly was celebrated. But seasons also la kwathula khona. Now, I won't use the words fell off.
Don't you dare.
I'll call it or consider it like the silent seasons. Umaraza ubekuphi enzani during seasons akhe where we didn't see him.
Here's the interesting thing. I have come to reconcile, or at least come to grips and come to terms with the fact that even though to me, right, I never outwardly took a break. I never said I'm gonna take this time away. In retrospect, I've come to acknowledge Uguti, in the public eye and the public sphere, I was away for a time.
Yeah.
Even though mina ngesingami where I was ngangisatohoza.
You were still working.
Yeah, ngangisatohoza ngangisazama ngangisaphanda, but outwardly ngoba phela umkhakha wethu is a very perception driven industry. As far as perception is concerned, I did fall off, for lack of a better term, but I did also take a break. And in retrospect, mangabe ngiyibuka leyo mpahla leyo, I realized, okay, this is when life was like, except boy. And then getting bullied in the corner during lunch break and not making it for period 6 and 7, you know. And it was one of those things where I'm realizing now that I want to say I was dealing with certain aspects of life, but I realized that the mere fact that I am not aware, or I wasn't aware at the time that I am no longer visible publicly, means I should have been dealing, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
So, push through the pain.
Yeah.
I was trying so hard to push through the pain, and I wasn't successful in pushing through it, but I also wasn't successful in dealing with it. So it was a state of limbo. Whereas I think in a situation like that, for me, and this is for anyone who's watching out there, especially if you're a young gent, because we tend to struggle dealing with these things. If you find yourself in a situation where your options are keep going unsuccessfully or stop to nurture the gear that needs to keep going.
Yeah.
Don't choose the middle ground. Don't keep going unsuccessfully and ignore nurturing the gear. Stop
Yeah. Yeah.
and work on the engine.
Yeah.
I promise you, laba baqhubekile bahamba ngenkani uzobadlula endleleni.
Eish, you know, ngiyafuna ukuthi si unpack le idea
It's a
ukuthi
podcast. We have so
you
much
were
time.
going through or pushing through pain rather. Babunjani lobo buhlungu? What was going on in your life that was causing you this pain?
You know, it's crazy to me. Angena umuntu ohlulekayo ukukhuluma noma ohluleka ukuphendula. But whenever I get asked questions like this, I always wonder, should I answer it from the perspective of how I perceived izinto ngaleso sikhathi? Or should I answer it from the perspective of uSiphamandla sekhulile wa-analyzer wathatha i-self accountability wayibuka into wasethi kwakwenzeka lokhu lapha? Because I think both answers are equally helpful to people at different stages of their life.
You know, they say hindsight is 2020.
It's absolutely
So
2020.
maybe let's look at it from a perspective of hindsight. Ukuthi masubuka emumva.
Yeah, no. Masa ngibuka emumva. Oh my God. You know, you mentioning that just made me realize how important it is to not look at it from the perspective of hindsight, because I think hindsight is going to be a lot more helpful to someone osewelile. And umuntu asidinga umsiza njengamanje ilo muntu ongakaweli.
Valid.
In that time, I was looking at life as a stumbling block that is only heavy when it comes to me. Like everybody else, ama-blocks angithi sonke siwaphethe ama-blocks indaba kodwa elami kuyilona sindayo.
Sinda cool.
You know what I mean? And someone would ask, oh no doc, mhlawumbe waphelelwa umsebenzi awungenayo imali? Cha, nganginayo. And I'm probably less financially successful now, but a lot more emotionally stable.
Yeah.
And at that time, when it just everything is happening to you, but there's a difference between everything happening to you and feeling like everything is happening to you, because life is always happening to everybody. Life is happening to you. We're gonna be done with this interview. You look amazing. Uzohamba, you smell great. But as soon as you feel like why that's a problem. And so it was at that stage of my life where I even made an album where it was called Lost and Found, because I had gone through so much and so many losses, and I felt like there's nothing more to lose now.
Yeah.
And so I thought I had found myself. in that space. And I made an album called Lost and Found, and I chronicled all the stuff that had happened. Kanti uNkulunkulu nomngani wakhe Mpilo had different plans, and they're about to show me that there's actually more to lose.
Yeah.
In life.
June was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, but July specifically Mental Illness Awareness Month. And when you're someone that speaks very openly about your journey with depression or with struggling mentally,
Yeah.
what would you say these past experiences have really helped you understand about your mental health?
You know, the first thing I'd like to say is anyone who's watching this can run it back. I did not mention the word depression once
Okay.
at all.
What did you say?
I said dealing with life.
Okay.
And I mean, I can't quote for you exactly what I said, but I can tell you I did not mention the word depression. And the reason I don't is not because I don't think
It was
like depression and anxiety are real things. I do think they absolutely are real things. What I don't like about the conversation, especially online, is for me, I've come to a point where I feel as though we've turned things into an acceptance rather than a combating and fighting against. Indoda ekhali. That is the public perception.
Yeah.
But for your own betterment, khala
Somewhere.
emvuleni. Ngoba mangabe ukhala emvuleni inyembezi zakho namanzi emvula kuba into eyodwa, so kulabo abakubukayo awukhali, kodwa wena uyazi ukuthi lobo buthi lobo baleyo nhlungu ubukhiphile. And mina ke mfana ngiyayitetemela akutshela
Uyakhala?
kabi ukuthi ngiyangibona ngoba ngikhala emvuleni. And kuleyo process leyo yokukhala I realize ukuthi kuningi esincishwe khona umphakathi. You know, the pressures of being a man are a real thing. Gabi futhi ukuthi kunzima kulezi insuku ukuthi ukhulume ngama issues abantu besilisa, especially on the internet, ngenxa yokuthi abantu besilisa are so vilified for izinto ezenziwa yidlanzana. You know, there's real damage and harm. Bese thina laba basele who pride ourselves in protecting and providing, we have to carry the burden of izona ezenziwe abantu esingebona thina. And then asikho isikhathi sokuthi sibuke izono ezenziwe kuthina. And mangithi izona ezenziwe kuthina, I'm talking about like upbringing. I'm talking about black tags.
Yeah.
I'm talking about ama expectations from imndeni, simply because ungowesilisa uzalelekile ekhaya kuthiwa wena uzovusa umuzi.
Yeah.
Ithemba lonke likuwena. Uzovusa kanjani umuzi ungakavuki wena? And those pressures are very, very real. Angisho ukuthi akuyekwe ukubuka abantu besilisa kangako, ngithi ngicela understand ukuthi kunzima ukubukeka kanjalo, while we still teach young boys to say you can become better than that. But I think all those pressures lead us to a point where singabantu besilisa kunzima ukuveza ukuthi hayibo ngiyahluleka la.
Yeah.
Kunzima lana lokhu ngiphathe kabi ngalolu suku, and as a result ngolesihlanu ngihlulekile ukugcina isithembiso engisenze ngolesithathu, kodwa monganginikeza ithutshana, I promise you ngomsombuluko I'll make it up to you. And I think angithanda abantu besilisa be selfish. I think uma bethu umuntu wesilisa must protect and provide. I firmly believe in that. You have to do that. You have to protect and provide, but a little bit of grace.
Yeah.
Say maybe you
towards the
can't protect it.
protector.
Yeah, you can't protect and provide today ngo4:15. Kodwa ngesabatha mangabe sesiqedile ukusabatha, you might be able to do something.
You know, you speak of like men struggling financially as well. And I've seen ukuthi isikhathi esiningi when men are struggling, it's because of abanamali. Noma they're not in a position that they're able to provide for their families. Why do you think men particularly struggle with ungabi namali, that it affects isimo sabo somqondo?
Okay. Njengamanje sikuphi?
Sike khonuphi
Okay, sekhona ukuze uye lapho olale khona udingani
imali?
sibonga. If you can't provide it for yourself, kube nomuntu wesilisa empilweni yakho, whether that man be your father or your significant other,
Yeah.
uzofonela ba?
No one.
Why?
Because the man is expected to.
Yeah, no ngisho wena, you specifically. I know you've got yourself covered. Uzosuke eConopia, uyelapho uyakhona. But let's say you say eConopia and you can't get to where you need to be for safety. And whether it's your man, your brother, your mother, or your significant other, uzofonela bakuleyo phone.
Kuzobe kuyindoda kodwa kuleyo phone.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong for that. At all. Ayikho into emnandi njengokudingeka empilweni. I always say to I said that this to my wife before. I was like, dog, mina uba kuthiwa beningekho nina abantu besimami, mhlawumbe mina ngaba ngigezanga last year. Ngaba ngithenga ngemoto aba ngiyakhanga indlu. You know, all those things, we provide a better life for our mates.
Yeah.
And to avoid maybe cancellation, I'm not going to say for women, but I will say for my daughters, yes.
Yeah.
Every damn thing. So when we say a man is a protector and a provider, provision starts with
The man.
and the man has to provide finances to provide the other things for that. So I don't think necessarily mina again ngikhulumele bonke abantu besilisa, but I do think I speak for the majority when I say the issue is not the money, the issue is what the money allows to be possible. And indoda engenamali sonke siyazi, go on social media right now and search indoda must.
Yeah.
Indoda engenamali ifana nendoda engenabo ubudoda.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily mad at that. I just think as long as understand the pressure that comes with it, and we give grace to
Yeah.
the brother to say, hey, dog, it's not his season right now. You know what I mean? We're not saying it's never going to have to be a man again. We're just saying right now, team yaka idlalanga kahle.
Yeah.
Let's let him finish the season, abuye and come back stronger. So the issue is not necessarily money. The issue is what money allows to be possible.
I like that.
That's
I like that. I want us to move this conversation. Sikhulume ngomculo wakho.
Yes, because also, yazi,
There's a perception, Maraza, that you are underrated. Why do you think there's that kind of discourse that takes around place around your name?
yeah. Well, I first of all, I spent the first 30 minutes of a podcast being a therapist, and but also I think I'm in my I'm in my accountability era.
Okay.
To a degree where it actually might be toxic, because I blame everything on me.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I think it's so much easier to deal with things when the only factor
Is you?
is within your control,
Yeah.
and only you are within your control. So I think I'm underrated because I haven't done enough. It's simply that I really think I haven't, because I could say, I know, you know, the industry is full of and then what? And then what are you gonna do about that? You know, I could have pushed harder. I could have forced more things. I could have quashed more. You know what I mean? But I do think Uguti, besides me not doing enough, which is paramount and it's number one.
Yeah.
If I was to say number 2 and 3, I think abantu go to music for healing. Yes, abantu go to music for comfort, but more often than not, abantu baya emculweni ofana nowami when Monday is heavy, when Tuesday is heavy,
Oh yes.
and then when people want to pick themselves back up and they want to get into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they go to artists who say, "Gaza kamnandi emhlabeni," and then it's just knowing the lane I'm in.
Yeah.
The lane I'm in is I am the guy after your regrets from the weekend. I'm the guy who's gonna be with you and say, "Listen, I wouldn't do what you did, but I get it."
We can get this.
You know what I mean?
Going again.
So I think I'm underrated purely because I don't make music with mass appeal. I make oftentimes music with sensitive appeal.
And would you say ukuthi kwaba khona isikhathi in your life or in your career where you wanted to quit the music, you know?
A couple times.
Is it?
Yeah, a couple times. I think I'm in a better space now. My relationship with the music is better now because angisayixakile kakhulu ngeinombolo angisayixakile kakhulu ngeperception angisayixakile kakhulu ngokuthi abantu bathini ngomculo engikwenzayo. But there was a time when I would make the music that speaks to umphefumulo wami and then expect for abantu to consume it the way I would.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely the worst way of doing it. It's like you can't have a restaurant and only serve lokudla okudlayo kuphela.
Uthandayo.
No, ngeke.
Yeah.
Ngathi asofuna usu. Wena bese uthi une salmon. When no biryani kuphela mina ngifuna ithumbu. You know what I mean? And so there's been a couple times where I've felt engathi engayiyeka lempahla lena because ayikhiphi lama results alingana igalelo engilifakelayo kuwo. You know what I mean? So also if you're watching this and you're young, ungalingi ukuthi isiZulu siyakuhlula. Do you realize that I just said the music doesn't yield the results that match the effort? Kodwa ngikusho ngesiZulu. That was pretty fine. You have to admit. That was pretty fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, but there was those times, and the last time that happened was just after my daughter died in 2022. I was like, I'm done.
Sure. And let's speak about your daughter dying. Like, does that change the way? Obviously, I would assume that it changes the way that you see the world. But does that change the way that you see yourself as an artist?
Oh my God! So how it changes the way I see myself as an artist is primarily because it changes the way I see myself as a man. And mina, ubuciko bami is 100% rooted in who I am as a human being.
Oh yes.
You know, and so, you know, we can go back to protect and provide. In that moment, uma ngabe ingane yakhe yakhulaza intombazane esencane idonsa umoya wakho wayo wokugcina ezandleni zakho umuntu wesilisa, there is an overwhelming feeling yokuthi yini engingayenzanga
as a man. Yeah.
Singakafiki ukuyini engingayenzanga as a parent, which you know leyo ngisho ungakakhulumi naye umama wakhe, you already know khona izwayo naye.
Yes.
You know, iyahlukumezana kakhulu, and ngaphambi kokuthi ngidlule kuleso sigaba leso, I never understood why ama-couples amaningi don't survive.
The loss of a child?
The loss of a child is not just the loss of a foundation, it's also the loss of a foundation of you as a human being. Because lo mangahlangana noSiphamandla wangomhla ka 19 October 2022
hlukile
ngafusa ukuxoxa naye bese ngimchazele ukuthi yazi in 2 days uzoba ungasekho, but don't worry, you'll be somewhat fine because akasekho lo mlisa lo.
Yeah.
And awukho kodwa umngcwabo wakhe because it's not a death, it's an evolution. It's an uncomfortable growth, but it's a growth nonetheless. And Leo is so incredibly life altering. If you listen to the album yami, Uno, which stands for Uminati Nandi Onothando.
Okay.
My initials akhe lawo. Mayiqala ingoma yokuqala literally chorus yakhona ngithi I don't like the man I am becoming.
Sure.
And ingoma yokugcina ngithi la mina bethu mina nginja igame mina ngisikhokho. So that progression from track 1 to track 30 of going from a space where I despise myself to a space where I say, you know, none of you can ever measure up to me. Those are polar opposites. Ngiyamzonda lo mtshito engimbona esibukweni to khohla wena ngeke ungibone ngisho ukuthi usuyazama. Polar opposites, but an event like that will shake the foundation of who you are to such a degree that over the course of iminyaka emihlanu your foundation will be constantly shifting. Ngeke ube yilo muntu awuye emva komncwabo
ever,
and ngeke futhi ube lo muntu ozoba uye like 2 years after the tombstone unveiling. And ilokho engakufunda kanzima. And you know, one of my hopes is ayikho-ke right kodwa leyo nto leyo sesingaba nje sesingakhuluma nje shonele naye kodwa uma kukhona izinto ekumele simquyise amacala uJehova enye leyo indaba indaba ezingane iy'ncabe iy'ngane zazo but it's incredibly life altering uma ngithi ngiyayichaza ngicina ngichaza into engapheli but because you just can't capture the essence of what that's like and knock on wood abakini nabadala noJehova uma buka lento lena leyo nto ngeke uze uyi-experience but ngeke ngithi ngiyabonga ngizothi ngiyabonga ukuthi ngisaphila ukuzibona ukuthi iy'londa zami mase ngiyikhothile ziphola zibe into enjani.
And do you have an idea njengamanje as we sit here ukuthi what does healing look like for you?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. I am so glad you asked that. First of all, like if you ever experience that and you're a couple, ungalinge ufakele lo munye umuntu imigomo nemibandela ukuthi uzophola kanjani.
Yeah.
Ngoba nohlezi ningapholi ngendlela efanayo. And that is why njengamanje I have no idea. And it is so incredibly freeing ukwamukela ukuthi ukuphola kwami ngeke ngikupredict ukuthi uzongibeka phi ngoDecember.
Yeah.
Whereas I started with that. Especially as I think as umuntu wesilisa we always look for structure and control.
Yeah.
So ngifuna ukupredict ngibe ne timetable ukuthi kuzoba nje kube nje kube nje kube nje. And the more you don't fit into that schedule, the more you break down. And once I did a little schedule there, the more every day was easier to ease into.
Yes.
So I can comfortably say, at this point in time, I have no idea what healing looks like for me. And that makes me very happy because ngiyazizwa ukuthi ngizidedelile for healing to do its thing.
Yes.
Whereas I spent the first 2 years after that loss trying to make healing do my thing.
Yeah, and the one thing that if you've been through maybe grief that you know, Uti, it's not a linear thing. Namhlanje you're feeling fine. Kusasa undercover and I mean it's something that a lot of people struggle with. A lot of people struggle with just loss in general.
Oh yeah. I struggled with loss before Nkosazana. If you asked me if I've ever felt like quitting, for 3 different stages of my career, I felt like I had lost my career. And, you know, as far as numbers goes, I had.
Lost your career?
Yeah, I had. Because my first big hit was in 2007. Ngangiphuma matric. And then whoosh, and then we had Kwan and then so many other times after that. So I tough to say I'm grateful, but I have a great understanding for loss and young Caesar to navigate every other aspect of impilo.
And speaking about just that loss in general, uma ngase uthole ithuba lokuthi uyohlala phansi no Siphamandla, you know, who was 10, 11, 12, what would you say to him about Phumelela, about failure, about just life in general?
I'd say igama lakho I'd say like igama lakho is not your prison.
Yeah.
I think you know my pops passed away in 92, and so I don't know much about him. All I know is what he would have hoped.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing he ever did was name me Siphe Amandla Nkosi. And I spent so much of my life not looking for Amandla from anyone else, but believing that umsebenzi wami emhlabeni was ukupha awami amandla to other people. And I really think a lot of his childhood was taken away because of that. You know? It's very difficult to be a young boy and already have the burden of a man who's no longer alive.
Oh, yes. Oh yes.
And I just tell him to let go of that.
Yeah. Let go
Just like
of this idea of having to be strong.
Yeah. And not just, it's one thing being strong for yourself.
Yeah.
Being strong for everybody else is absolutely unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary, especially when you still have your own life to build. Mandla for the family that will finally be responsible for you. That's what I'd say to Uspa.
Yeah. Kunomuntu osilalele njengamanje obone ngathi impilo imile noma amathuba awekho. What would you say to that person that's listening to us?
You're not crazy.
Yeah.
You're not crazy. Ukuthi nje ngeke hlezi kunjalo.
Sure.
It's I was talking to someone recently and we were having a conversation nomuntu oyedwa but besingakhulumi naye sibabili. And mase sikhuluma sisodwa athi lo muntu lo but inkinga kalona ukuthi uhlala ekhanda lakhe kakhulu acabanga ukuthi in kanti lento lena it's just how you think in and I'm like awumancane ukubuvuke ezicathuleni zakhe namhlanje nayizolo nakuthangi and last month and the last year before ngaba uyisho lento oyishoyo.
Yeah.
So yebo lokho gcina ngakho ekuthenini it's things will be fine, things will be better in right, but lapho uqala khona ilapho wrong khona and ngeka say ivalekile indlebe by the time you get to the part that's right. So the first thing I'd say to that person is one, awuhlanye njengoba uzizwa ngathi yonke into iyavaleka, njengoba uzizwa ngathi the walls are closing in, njengoba uzizwa ngathi amathuba wasekho uqinisile njengamanje awekho kodwa
ngeke
hlale kunjalo. I promise you dog kunoma imisebenzi engikuthole 3 weeks ago sengitsha ukuthi ngeke ngiphinde mina ngipresent kufika kwathiwa ngolesine kuseve sifuna ukwenza into nje ngathi okay ngomsombuluko basokunika imali engaka ngathi okay ngolesithathu basicela uze kusasa uqala ngadokoza you know what I mean. And it's just one of those things where angiphumanga ngayo ufesela angiphumanga ngayo zama ukwenza ukuthi nokuthi kodwa inyathelo zami mase ngiyibuka sengikuleyo nto leyo mase ngiyibuka tune into the morning cup on SuperSport TV mase ngiyibuka I'm like oh shit I was planting the seed for all of this along those times. So into ekwenza kubaleke kumina ukuthi ngithi you're not crazy, but it will not always be like that. It's because even as you feel like the walls are closing in amathuba awaseko, ngicela uqhubeke uvuke and show up for yourself because lokho kwenze namhlanje might actually be the key that unlocks wonke lawa amanye amathuba.
Oh yes, listen, let's get to the music.
Konje ngiyacula bethu.
You're one of the most talented lyricists that we have in this country. And earlier on, this is like your third come up now.
Yes, it is.
This is me going in for the third time now.
Yeah. I've survived multiple eras, man. Like I remember the very first time Ngiba Nengome hit was in 2007. Gagasi was such a baby at that time.
Shout out Chief Fam.
Such a baby. I think that's a drop in if I'm not mistaken. Around that time. I remember meeting Moonchild Sanelli for the very first time during one of your poetry sessions. I met my wife at the Gagasi FM. No, for real. I met my wife at the Gagasi FM poetry sessions wayehamba no Moonchild.
Okay.
Mina ngangizowenza interview and ingoma yakhona was called Bengazuthi ngenzeni. It was in an era where kwakuhamasidik kuphela, the internet was a far cry from where we were.
Yeah.
And umuntu watrenda nge-Bluetooth ne-Mixit. The craziest thing ingoma yakhona was called Bengazuthi ngenzeni. Indlela engimele emqaleni igeja ibona khala nebhungane emaphaketheni. I hate that song so much.
But that was the song, that was your come up.
Yeah, that was the song, that was my come up. And emva kwalokho I started to realize, oh damn, we should have made money. Oh, we didn't. Wait, someone did. Wait, how? Oh, that someone wasn't me. And then you keep going and you keep going and you start trying to do your own thing as well. And I had another song that was a hit. It was called Siyadlala. And then I started doing Channel O, and I think that was my second come up. That was for me. That was the come up that I felt like was a proper come up.
Okay.
Emva go Jameli Verses and Hall's Beatbox Choir, Sprite's Channel O, MC Africa, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, now I'm actually putting in the 10,000 hours and the blood, sweat, and tears. And then showcase. And then afterwards I started to figure out, if fame and I actually don't like this fame thing. And then I started to my mental health is an important thing. And that's when I started to retreat back into my own shell. And then my third come up is now me coming up with songs like Spilly, where I come out and I say, hey, me I rap boys, but just Spilly, hold it down. And I give him like this, like, yo, dog, me I rap. And it's crazy. You know, I'll give you this exclusive.
Give it to me.
The reason why I went on to, I'll give it to you. The reason why I went on to E5FM and I said, hit all those verses. It's because I was ready to quit.
Sure.
I was ready to retire from
so
this.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to go out like, you know what I mean? I wanted to go out having a good time. I was like, dog, I'm going to hit as many shows as I can and I'm going to do my favorite thing, which is just rapping.
Yeah.
And then so rapping. Shop boys. I'm going to go look at my other investments. You guys have fun. And then that just because it came from a place where I wasn't trying to do numbers. I wasn't trying to trend. I was trying I was trying to do the thing that I signed up for in the very first place. Because I never signed up for being famous. I never signed up for numbers. I signed up because and all we wanted to do was bed center with life checks bus terminals and battle each other, duties and hopefully pick up a girl or two. That last part might not be as accurate, but the first two are very important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the culture.
So from the basics, you still hold on to that you're releasing now.
Oh, my soul. Oh, dog, my soul. More than anything. I'm very fortunate. Album Miami is only 2 months old and it's already amassed more than 4 million streams.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it's actually over 5 if you count Wonkama platforms Akona. And that is a very, very, very fortunate position to be in.
Yeah.
And it takes more than umculo to make it emculweni.
Yes.
It takes portions of who you are.
Absolutely.
And so if there's one thing I'm very fortunate to hold on to, it's my soul and my fabric. And back to my soul, don't go Illuminati. You'll be umkovu before you become Illuminati. Come down. I think the main thing for me is to not stake ubumina on the success of a creative product.
Oh yes.
It's so refreshing to have a product based on ubumina that continues to succeed, not because ubumina is compromised. Felix saw something on the show. So it's like, you're not a controversial guy, you're not a how do you sell music? And I gave an answer for the radio, but in my head I was like, God, how do I do this shit?
It's so hard.
Yeah, dog, how do I do this shit? Because for more than a day, you need to do something creative. For more than a week, you need to do something salacious. And it was a for more than a month, you need to do something illegal.
Oh, yes.
And so we just keep doing it day by day.
Sure.
Doing it day by day. Because, I'm not baby oil, but I don't want that much of it, dog.
And what would you say, Utige, in this new era of Umaraza that you are bringing? What are you bringing? What can we expect?
Not much.
Oh, well.
Yeah, nah, I think my album is gonna go down in history after a very long time. So one of my favorite things about how my career has gone is I have, whether I've been blessed with or been given, irregardless, I had no choice but to be patient.
Oh, yes.
And when I made this album, I was not waiting for it to do 5 million streams in 1 month. And I'm very fortunate that it did. I was almost ready to I'll still be fine with how things went.
Copyright.
You know what I mean? And what I think I bring Jenga Manje is a product that is going to stand the test of time.
Oh, yes.
And my thing is this: I welcome that test.
Oh, yeah.
I welcome that test because I have given time to the product that I've created. And I think, there's so many conversations happening right now around music, the conversations around AI, amongst other things. And I feel like whatever conversation you put your product yami through, it will survive.
Oh, yes.
It will survive.
Oh, yes.
So, releasing Ingomezu 30, a double disc, and I can't say 30, but 30 is just heavier, you know what I mean? And releasing something like that in 2026 is a bold move, an abrasive move, a move that isn't going to garner the biggest fan base, but for me, I think with time. So we'll go back to this interview and I'll say, I always believed, in his vision, and you didn't, but
you did.
But I did.
Yeah.
And back then we'll look back and say, God did, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it does. And it's one of those things where ngiyakholelwa ekuthenini I will not see the fruits of this labor now.
Oh, yes.
And beyond that, I am okay with not seeing the fruits of this labor now, because I know the fruits of this labor are still growing on a very juicy tree. And you need to give that tree time to thrive, to blossom, to bloom, and to provide you iy'thelo. Bese uyayilinda nazo ivuthu ungazikho siya album ayiqumiso. Album yami akuwona umango, akuwona uTikTok.
Oh, yes.
Give it its time,
Oh,
and give it its space, and give yourself time with it, and give its time with you. Ngokuhamba kwesikhathi uyobuya uyothi hayi ngangivele ngazi uyinja leyo mtshita lo.
Listen, man, it's been so unbelievably, for me, I say refreshing ukukubona nje in this light. You look like a man who's been down, but never a man who's been out. So really want to commend you in that. They say the thing about gold, that in the fire it gets so refined. And I think that's what we're about to see from this new Maraza. So thanks for being here, man. And thanks for bringing such great energy. Listen, European injustice kodwa ke mesingadropa amabhasi. Ngeke Kakasi FM, Elevate, Mental Illness Awareness Month, Men's Month. Let's go. I wish I could beatbox. Okay.
Yes, hold it. It's a story that's all the time, but I'll take it deeper and deeper. Life's a trick, but I just take it reefer and freaker. She gave me a lot of shit, it made my grass greener. I'm raising with the cools because I'm still my brother's keeper. We ain't had a pop.
Listen, man, this has been Elevate, brought to you by Kakasi FM. Mazubane. This is Maraza. We tried, man. We tried. See you on the next one.
Elevate.